Hello, my name is Booker, and this is day 25 of Gooning to Haylee Skye until I get a girlfriend. So it's been 25 consecutive days of beating my long schlong to Haylee Skye in the year 2025. I'll look back at this later down the road in my life, with my two kids, Bartholomew and Dontavius, showing them how I met their mother, which is Haylee Skye. And thank you guys for hearing my story from last night. I've been thinking of people who've come and go in my life, those who just randomly stopped giving me the same energy, and the little details and texts are no longer there. And the little details do matter when both are interested in one another, because as soon as the little details and the effort becomes less and less, I'll see that as a loss. To some of you may see it as like you both are too comfortable where they don't have to try when texting, but the way I see it is when you truly matter to someone, they will give you their time of day and text you as soon as possible. Like who in this day and age doesn't have a phone and not checking it every so often? So there shouldn't be no fucking excuse why they can't reach back, especially when they showed you they can do it. And what's worse is that if you'd come across them in person, for some reason they're always on their phone. Yeah, I'm tired of the waiting game and just overall those who doesn't give the same energy they once did. I'll slowly detach myself to them and they won't even notice. It happens to the best of us. That's my little personal rant for today. Now let's get right to the features. And today's gonna be a fair amount of features, but it's not gonna be a lot like I wanted to. But starting off, Kelsey Verbenek 1284 for asking to be featured and being 11 days early. Thanks for being an OG as well as reminding me that I have you all. I truly am glad to hear that. Next up is Defoe 843, also asked for a shout out and was flabbergasted seeing 2 videos in one day. Yeah, that's a very rare occasion you will see from Daddy Booker. I'm so determined getting these videos out. Here's D's Butts 123 for being 8 days in of telling me to keep up the good work, and 3 days of wanting me to be his dad. First thing is I appreciate you telling me that, and I'll have to see if my future girlfriend wants to adopt you, my good sir. Another ask feature is Mateo Andreas 3127, and bro missed out on Travis Scott's live event. Hey man, you weren't living during COVID, and I really appreciate your support, thank you. A special comment here from Spoon-Fed Thunder, and thanks for being a day one supporter, and I can't believe you haven't got a feature yet, so here you go. And my creator code is not Booker, by the way, it's actually Artemis, so use code Artemis in the item shop if you haven't. The creator code Artemis will be explained in a future video. Very important to tell you guys in the future. And it means a lot that I can help you with your depression. And I'm very astonished to hear that I'm the reason you're out of it. Especially I'm sorry to hear about your relationship with the blonde cheerleader. I deeply hope you can recover from it. And I love the fact that you mentioned about listening to Cali Girl, which is a song that holds a special place to my heart. To those who don't know, I talked about this song on day 20. Another meaningful comment is by New Sapling 4418 for being glad I'm finding my happiness and letting me know that I'm not alone in this world that's cruel and unforgiving. I really appreciate I Heart Nutting for hoping that I continue growing, for letting me know there's not many YouTubers who get into these deep talks and helping someone out. I'm really happy to hear how impactful I am to you guys. Alright, now to the fun part, and that's me roasting the fuck out of these skins, making you guys rethink your taste in women, or dudes. Starting off with Kevin373, and he requested for Rotten Penny, and I quote, the big ass skin. Alright, so Rotten Penny is a Save the World bundle skin that's overlooked unfortunately. She's basically the thick version of the Gold Trooper, with a huge fat fucking ass, and can crush me and many others with them thighs. And let's not forget she has a crop top. Typical baddie skin right off the rip. My only downside is that she's a zombie, and if I would've hit that, wouldn't that be considered necrophilia? Fucking a dead corpse? But I mean, that's just makeup, right? Like she's dressed up pretending to be a zombie. So I think I'm valid to clap her, if I can handle that. And like I said before with Bonnie Penny, that's a dummy mommy, and way too thick for me. I'm giving Rotten Penny a 7 out of 10. She's no Haylee Skye, but her ass is the selling point. And it's weird, I don't see many people using this skin, and I think I know why. I bet we bust a load before we can use this skin in game. Alright, this here is my favorite request by the names of RyanChick-999, requesting for Mrs. Incredible. Oh my, I can't wait to review this one. I know for a fact for us Gen Zs, who was like 5 back in the 2000s, I'm pretty confident we got our very first boner seeing Mrs. Incredible on screen, when she was checking out herself. Pixar really done did it with this one, and I was so hyped and horny when seeing Fortnite bringing her to the game. Unfortunately, I had to stop wearing this skin because I couldn't handle her. And we also have Haylee Skye. We all know Mrs. Incredible is most likely in the top 5 for the most thickest skins in Fortnite, but I'm not sure if she's thicker than Chun-Li though. But the costume design of having a really skin-tight suit is genius, along with them high heel boots. And I'm glad the eye mask doesn't make any fucking difference of her identity. Like that's crazy how people doesn't put 2 and 2 together and be all like, whoa, you look like that person, just without the mask. It's like fucking shades, doesn't hide much. But before Haylee Skye was brought into this game, I was rocking Mrs. Incredible all the time and Travis Scott, and probably will to this day if Haylee Skye was never brought in. Let's not forget she's a MILF and can handle being railed by a big brolic dude. I hate to say it, but I can't compete with that. I'm giving Mrs. Incredible a 9.9 out of 10 for not only being my first childhood boner, but also not being Haylee Skye. I'm not usually into brunettes with short hair, but it goes well on her. But she can be more than just a superhero if you know what I mean. Alright, for today's final list is going to be Joanie the Red, requested by KingMinion_8, aka that one soccer girl, and Chillis Noob. Joanie the Red is a Fortnite crew skin that I don't have unfortunately, and it's very unique looking too, which I'm surprised I don't have this skin considering it's a blonde. Huge L by Booker. But Joanie the Red is labeled as a vampire hunter, which makes sense when looking at her, Very badass looking, and that face mask is fucking clean. Kinda makes me wish I had a face mask similar to that during COVID, instead of rocking that fucking basic blue face mask everyone had on. And to top it all off, her eyes also stand out and it fits so well. It's not overdone or looks goofy. And not to mention, she has that drip, which is that cool looking jacket with her white collar being up, the red tie as well looking cool. If I had the chance, I'd hit that. And don't worry, it says that she's an 18-year-old member of the High Stakes Club. But yet again, she hunts vampires, so I might not fuck with that. Not very innocent. I'm giving Joanie the Red an 8.5 out of 10. She's a cool looking blonde, but not as cool as Haylee Skye. Like sure, she has swag and is cute looking, but she's not very girly looking and more rather a tomboy who'd fuck me up. At least with Haylee Skye, I gotta tame the beast inside her, by putting my beast inside her if you get my drift. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the skin reviews for today. Look out for more on day 26. By the way, my balls hurt because Haylee Skye crushed them, and I've been neglecting sleep for this, which is worth it because this is all I want to do. I'll power through my job and after that work on these videos. Thank you all for tuning in to another day, and I hope to see you all next time. I love you all.